They really do empower students to have that confidence and to know that we're able of doing things.
They have a strong vision around leadership and student voice being important to creating the conditions we need to change and improve schools now in the moment.
REAP is a really important partner in that connection between kids and policy, between what's happening at the school level and what's happening at the policy tables.
We have authentic and natural leaders, and REAP creates the conditions for them to be able to understand what leadership looks like, sounds like, feels like in relationships to their community.
You know, REAP is a multicultural youth leadership program, and we focus on student voice, leadership, cooperative management, which is conflict resolution, but also entrepreneurship as well.
It's an organization that seeks to empower and elevate the voice of our young people today.
The concept of the organization was from our CEO and founder, Lavelle Thomas, who had a vision to, in fact, organize a leadership conference for students. And from that emerged REAP as an organization.
I'm one of those kind of people that, you know, I kind of look a little bit further than where we are. And when I was in high school, of course, we had high gang violence. And so I was talking to a friend, I said, one day, we have to come back and create some type of mentorship program that can give strength to, particularly at that particular time, African-American students, and focusing on them and making sure that they can succeed where they are. And so from there we thought, hey, we need to not only elevate student voice, but we need to elevate all student voices, no matter what particular color background they are, who they are, what country they come from, neighborhood they come from. All student voices need to be elevated. And so from that, you know, we decided, you know, to take REAP into the schools.
And now, as we have embarked upon 20 years of direct service to our community, REAP currently provides school partnerships across 8 different school districts in the Portland metro area, across 4 counties.
I think the ability to, for REAP to be able to go into more and more school districts really shows that the model is working, and now it has the opportunity to flourish and to spread.
REAP does an excellent job at learning how to build relationships with these young people, meeting young people where they are at and not where you want them to be, I think is where REAP has a superpower.
One thing is critical to, I think, personal and social development is affirmation and creating context for affirmation. And what REAP does as part of our core approach to youth service work is to, in fact, create interface opportunities where students can, in fact, engage with elected officials, with educators, policy leaders, CEOs of businesses and whatnot, is to have them to have the opportunity to kind of share their story, their perspective, and lend their voice, and to see students being able to see themselves fitting in the landscape of our state, our nation, our world.
We partner REAP leaders with Oregon Association of Student Council leaders to work together on issues of student voice and student contributions to education policy. Some of the work that we're doing together legislatively involves student voice and therefore students being actively engaged in that work. And if you got a chance to meet some of those young people like I have, pretty darn impressive.
And REAP is working with these students of color, with these English language learners to be able to build leadership for the future. And we know that our future is dependent upon our kids.
I think REAP has been just a powerful advocate in sort of insisting that there's a place for youth voice at the table.
Whether you were interested in just policies or education, that environment was just always so supportive and so encouraging. Now, I mean, I've been president of like multiple clubs in college and high school. I just think back to that experience and how I'm able to say that I've done this before and I believe that I can do it again.
So REAP creates the conditions for students to feel and be who they are, proud and amazing.
The impact of REAP is being able to hear the countless stories from students, one, that the things they thought were not possible, they could not do, they find themselves doing. The impact of REAP is being able to go into a school culture and climate and literally see tangible transformation take place to really inject possibilities.
It is giving students a sense of purpose, a sense of relevance, a sense of being engaged with at some point where they may have thought not to be engaged, not to feel relevant about life, you know. So yes, REAP is about hope.